We have a viewer from Raymond, Minnesota, who wants to talk about what I think was the governor's proposal to spend $500 million more for education from the surplus. This viewer is concerned about how we fund that in future years. It, of course, introduces more generally the topic of K-12 or pre-K-12 education spending, complex issue, and there are lots of opinions about that. Maybe someone on the panel could take a run at explaining what the governor has proposed and answer that viewer's question and talk about the topic more generally. Who wants to take a run at that? We'll look at this side of the table.
I think there's a bill. There's even a bill out there.
You know, it's good to see the governor come with especially under the pre-K side. I served 8 years on the Anoka Hennepin School Board, and we were one of the first to really take a look at the positive preschool programs and just, especially when you're looking at, are they ready for kindergarten? And when you align the standards that you have as a local district, right, then you're saying certain benchmarks must be met. Well, what we found in Anoka Hennepin is that 90% of the youth that were in the public school preschool programs, school readiness, early childhood family ed, 90% of them not only hit the benchmark for ready for kindergarten, but they moved the benchmarks in first, second, and third grade. Statistically, what that means is you see a 40% reduction in the use of special education services, and you see some other good statistics that popped out there as well. But what we really found out locally was that we were really moving the bar, and Anoka Hennepin has one of the, if not the best, closure of the achievement gap. I mean, we learned how to do that by doing those kinds of work. You get what you put into it. I gave that my preschool bill is a very, very big preschool bill, but it started the discussion. I mean, if you want to make an investment in our future and show that we have a decrease in cross subsidies, we have a decrease in even teen pregnancies. When you look at that stuff, you know, early childhood starting gets that. It's a study that was done through the Perry Preschool model out of Scopes out of North Carolina. It's a 40-year study. You hear what Art Rolnick talk about that stuff throughout it. But, you know, I'm glad the governor is looking at the $500 million throughout the kindergarten through a 12 system. 1%, though, on the general formula. Most school districts would say, you know, don't categorically give us the money. Give us the money on the formula. And when you do 1% and 1% a year, it's a good start. It doesn't get us there. But, again, we're going to have to find out what the targets are and just how much money's there. But at least it has the good discussion going about what's important. What are our priorities in Minnesota?
Representative Torkelson, your thoughts?
Well, we invested heavily in education last biennium, and especially in pre-K, all-day K, I should say. I think we should give that some time, see how it works across the state before we invest heavily in even younger education. You know, maybe I'm maybe not be the oldest person at the table, but I only went to kindergarten for one day myself. I went to a country school.
Sure.
Started in first grade, had one classmate, and somehow I made it through.
All right.
And I know things have changed, but we invested heavily in education last year. I think I'd be more inclined to kind of see how that's going before I ventured into new territory.
Senator Simonson, your thoughts?
You know, I think the governor is right to prioritize education, and he's made no bones about that. That is one of his top priorities. And investing in K-12 and, frankly, pre-K and higher ed, too, is going to continue the work that we did over the last 2 years. And I think that ultimately the goal is, as you referenced, closing the achievement gap. But making sure that folks are prepared, you know, to work when they get out in the job community, when they leave high school or when they leave college, and that's something that we need to do a better job of, because especially, you know, in Greater Minnesota, we're seeing a shortage of workers, and how do we best deal with that? Well, I think the investments in the education system are going to pay off in the long run. So, I think it's good. It's aggressive, and you know, we can always use more money in education, I think. But you know, continuing the initiative that we set forward in the last 2 years is a good idea, I think.
Can I add something to that?
Absolutely.
You know, it dawned on me, in the 60s, there was a program called Head Start, an early Head Start that was there as a child nutrition program. And what we found, though, is that those years of study, when you get somebody in Head Start and early Head Start, they have just as much, if not a greater chance of succeeding as anybody else. And for him to close the waiting list on Head Start really now gets the most vulnerable economically disadvantaged individuals out there an equal start to it. So that's another thing I forgot to add to it. But Eric, thanks for bringing that up. It's really good that the governor is thinking out that box.
You know, over the last couple of years, we've actually paid off the shifts that went on, and then we can all point the finger back and forth as to what party was responsible for that. But with the large tax increase last year, and some of it designated to pay that off, that is now paid off. And we also did, as the good representative to my left said, deal with pre-K last year, and frankly, we need to be looking at the other end of the spectrum instead of grabbing a hold or having the opportunity to actually take 4-year-olds out of the house. I'm real concerned about that. I think the parenting is still a priority here. We should be looking at. I don't know that 4-year-olds going to school is the right way to go, but we should be looking at the technology on the other end, the tech employees that we need, the technical community colleges and stuff that need to be funded. Instead of throwing another $500 million at pre-K, we should be looking at the industries that actually need the educated folks and go with these 2-year degrees. I mean, wherever we go, that's all we hear right now is we need these 2-year technical folks. So those dollars would be better spent on the other end of the spectrum instead of taking 4-year-olds out of the house.
So you'd like to see, like Leroy, Senator Stump's bill on the 2-year colleges, 2-year tech programs, having that paid for. That's something that would be right up the alley.
I don't know that
right.
I don't know that I would pay for that
Yeah.
necessarily, but I would certainly incentivize it somehow.
Okay.
Instead of the social norm that we have to have a 4-year degree in order to be and go anywheres in this country. We all hear that wherever we go now.
Right.
We're just a shortage of the hands-on work, the technical folks. John Deere's, the Caterpillars, the Zieglers, they need folks. And I would be more apt to put my money that direction.